What is up, Pyromaniacs? Pyrostasis here. We are back in the world of FTB Unleashed, and today we are going to be automating our little machines here to make sure that we are making refined iron as fast as we need to. And basically the same thing with coal dust. So to make this happen, we need to do a variety of things. First off, we need our precision export buses. So we're going to slap these guys here. I need to get my wrench so I can turn those to where they're facing the right way. Which is up, damn it. There you go. You got it figured out. Alright, so both of those are now facing up. And then we need to set these down here. These are the level emitters. We're going to put those here. And then again, we need those facing up. So we're going to do that straight up. There we go. Okay. And then we need both of these active without signal and move stacks. And then active without signal and move stacks. So basically what this says is if there is no signal, this will work, and while it's working, it's going to do whatever is in here. Since both of them have signals, they should both stop. At the moment, we do have quite a few things going in the back, so it's going to be hard to test, at least initially. All right, I'm going to slap two fuzzy imports, and they should be sucking those out pretty good. And we're going to test it right here with coal. So what we're going to do down here is we're going to click on this. We're going to put refined coal dust, and we're going to say emit levels when levels are below limit, levels when are above limit. There we go. So we're going to put this at 128. So if we have more than 128 coal dust in the system, this is going to emit a level, and this is going to stop. So now I need to set it up to where it will put coal in there. So let's take coal out, put it in here, and if I've got this set up right, it will not be importing coal. That is correct. And you can see it's because we've got plenty of coal, coal dust anyways, in the system. We have well more than is needed. However, the iron is going to be our next big import, and we want to make sure that works. So let's go ahead and pull a little bit of iron out. We do currently have quite a bit in there, but that will disappear relatively rapidly. So I'm going to click here. Actually, we want to do the levels first. I'm going to set the refined iron down here. We're going to set this to about 400. Yeah. Whoops, wrong button. Okay, so as long as we've got 400, it will emit, and that will keep this from feeding. So we're going to put you there. I'm going to set that up. And now we're going to test it. So we have, at the moment, we've got, I think, 4 solar panels? Well, we were going to have 4. We have 3. So I need 4 more of these. So we're going to go ahead and do 4. We're going to begin. And we're going to get to watch this thing. Let me go ahead and break this real quick. And there it goes. It kicked on as we moved past the 64 limit. And we can slap that in there, slap in there. Let's look at iron. And you can see, actually it's running well above the limit at the moment. I think it's because it knows how much it needs. And so it's going to keep running. The nice thing, though, is it's keeping that thing stable for the most part. Sorry, I keep forgetting to hit the full screen. One of the guys in the stream just let me know. My apologies, guys. I know that drives some of you guys crazy. Okay, so the next thing that we need to set up now is we need to get another electric furnace right here so that we can do the same thing with glass. So let's go ahead and set that up. Let's do the electric furnace. We're going to go ahead and craft one of those, please. Begin. We've got it set up. That was easy. And let's look at upgrades. Let's go ahead and make 2 of these. Let's make 7 of those. And then we need 1 of those. There we go. And wow, did we actually run out of power? Or is it just shutting off and on? That's kind of interesting. I think we actually ran out of power. Yeah. We're out of juice. Alright, how are we doing on solar? Do we get one medium? We got one medium. All right, let me see if this will jack the juice level back up. Jumping. And slap. Okay, so we've got max output on that. We've got max... That's at 146. So both of those should be a pretty much maximum output. And that's still enough, really? I guess it's just not enough juice coming down the pipe. That's fucking ridiculous, man. So, these right here, these are glass fiber cables. Glass fiber cables are capable of producing an absolutely ridiculous amount of power straight down the pipe. For this not to be able to cycle, that means we're pulling more than heavy or medium voltage a second down through this thing, which is pretty ridiculous if you ask me. However, some of the odd things that I'm noticing, it's looking like this one right here isn't even scooping. I think, oh, well, no, that shouldn't matter. Alright, let's break this right here. How are we doing now? Okay, he's at full, and he is now charging again. I believe that right there was charging these MFEs up there, and that may be part of the reason why he was struggling. I don't know. We'll find out. Do we make our 4? More importantly, can we get our upgrades? There's our 7. And I never got you, so let's go ahead and make you. Not quite sure why I never got that one. Come on, stop playing hard to get. Is it possible that I didn't actually set up the recipe for that one? Let's go take a look. Starting to concern me a little bit. Crafting monitor. It's glass. Coincidentally, it is the thing that we are working on setting up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to punch this. We've broken that cable, so that's going to make it to where when I yank this out, that shouldn't explode. It's no longer hooked to power, so it should be fine. Yep. All right, so we're going to go ahead and set up the electronic furnace here. I am going to need all of the imports and export buses again, and that may be a problem considering we're out of glass. Let's see. IMI, we need... Basic import bus is fine. We need the precision export bus. I need 1 lever, and we've got plenty of those. So we're good. Not a problem at all. Okay, so let's drag all of these down here. And let's see. Drop in you. Rotate up. There we go. And then we need the precision import or export bus right there. Flip you up. There we go. And now I need sand and glass. And I don't think I have any glass. Actually, I have just enough glass. All right. Put you here. Say 64. Emit when levels are above. Yep. Click here. Import stacks. Clear. Have you import that. Stop when... there is no signal. We're going to come up here, drop our furnace. And then we're going to put our upgrades in. We should keep it from exploding. And now we put our cabling on. Beautiful. That should be charging. And it should be... oh, it's because I didn't set the import. I don't think. Did I? Yeah. Oh, that's why. Wrong import. We wanted importing sand. There we go. Now we're producing glass. That should be pulling glass out as well. Oh, no, I didn't put the glass to pull out. That will make it much harder for this to work. There we go. We're now sucking glass in. We're putting sand in as well. And our little setup is completely 100% automated. This is awesome. All right, so let's go look at our solar setup now. Unfortunately, I do believe I just canceled all of the recipes. Anytime you make an adjustment to any of the ME cables in the cable system, it cancels all the recipes. So we have 4. We need 3 more solar panels before we can make the jump from medium to high. So let's go ahead and set that up to begin. And while it's doing that, we're going to go ahead and take a quick little nap. There we go. Alright, we are kicking out glass like mad. It's kind of concerning. That should be stopping pretty quickly. Alright, it's already emitting a signal. The other two are not. So they're working again. We're grinding up all of the stuff that we need. I'm so happy that my little system is working. And you can see that we're producing solar panels a hell of a lot faster than we were previously. So what we need to do now is we need to make the jump from MFEs to MFSUs. So let's take a look at an MFSU. This is the big granddaddy of power boxes. Very, 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 very large. Now, Lapotron crystals require an energy crystal, which we've already done, and then 2 electronic circuits and lapis lazuli. Problem is, I don't believe... We've done the power crystals, I'm pretty sure. Yes. So, how much lapis do we have on hand at any time? We have 1,400. So that should be plenty. So, getting that portion of the setup isn't going to be a problem. We need some blank patterns. We'll go ahead and craft 20 of those. No reason not to. Hopefully we have the stuff to produce them. It's going to be a real bummer if we don't. Okay. So, advanced circuit. We've got all of the stuff here. Glowstone dust is the one thing that we don't necessarily have the capability of easily producing, but that's okay. What's the other thing? MFE, advanced machine block. That's going to have to wait. Go ahead and do that one right there. Let's go ahead and encode. That's at 0. I need to change that out with an empty crystal. So let me make one of those crystals real quick. You guys remember last week when I made this, we screwed up and made it with a full crystal? That right there isn't a full crystal, but I don't believe... Yeah, see, this is 3024126. This is 30241. So we want to make sure that we swap that out and then click encode. There we go. Okay. So we got those two aspects of it now. And the final aspect... There's our blank patterns. I'm not quite sure why it's taken so long to make those. I may need to make myself a bigger setup. Alright, so we've already know how to make an MFE, the advanced machine block. This is going to be the next one that we need to make. Let's go ahead and encode that, pop that out. We need the advanced... So we need to make a compressor, and we need to make... Yeah, so we need 2 compressors. One for raw carbon meshes, and one for advanced alloys. So let's look at the compressor. There she is. And that's pretty basic. So we're just going to go ahead. Guess it would have helped if I clicked on here. Go ahead and make that real quick. Encode. You need 2 of you. Put both of those in. The reason we need 2 is we're going to want to automate this. We don't necessarily have to, but it'll be nice to be able to. Oh, they look like Christmas lights flashing. Now if I can just automate that to music. Hey, it's a goal. It's a goal. And a lot of you guys that are new to my series will be like, why is he just building these out front of his base? They're fucking ugly. Why doesn't he put them in somewhere? Well, we are working on it. We will be setting it up to where eventually we will have a factory for these guys to go in. We'll be setting that up soon. No worries. We'll get it rolling. And I'll probably end up setting up an ME interface eventually for these guys. Part of the reason I'm not doing that right now is ME interfaces have been prone to give me a lot of trouble. This is a very easy way for me to automate the setup. With ME interface or with ME interfaces, sometimes I get stuck, and as much fun as it might be for some folks to watch me struggle, not everybody likes watching me freak out and try and figure it out. So we're going to just stick with this setup for now because it is very easy for me to do. Alright, so let's look at upgrades. Again, let's do 2 of you. We want, we'll do 7 again, even though it's overkill. And then we'll be getting one of those. God, that's annoying. How are we doing on the solar panels? We got another medium. So I'm going to put this medium right here. Yeah. I think the MFEs aren't working correctly. So we're going to do this. Make sure these guys getting all the power. Why can't I jump all? Oh, because I'm hitting the cable. Are we clear now? There we go. I'm going to put these on top. That way I know for sure everything's getting all the juice it needs. Yeah. Even though it's showing like it's drained, I'm pretty sure these guys are getting damn near close to the juice they need to keep going. Because they're moving pretty quick. Alright, let's look at the upgrades again. Make sure that we've got the upgrades we need. We do? Alright. So, for... Actually, I need one more of those, don't I? Damn it. We're just going to do 5 this time. I don't need 10. There we go. Alright. So for you, we're going to go ahead and put your power upgrade. And that's... Actually, we'll just give you 5. That should be more than enough. No reason to go overboard with it. I think these machines also consume a little bit more power naturally, which will make it a little bit nastier. Okay, so we'll jump on down. We're going to need... Well, we have 2 more emitters. It's almost like I planned this, even though I unfortunately cannot take credit for that. Oh, come on, go up. There we go. And then we need 2 more precision imports, which we can get. Precision exports. Yes, that's what we need. Wait. What the fuck? Oh, this one's already pre-configured. Okay. That's cool. The actual cable itself is keeping the its memory. It knows what it was used for previously. That's kind of nice. All right, so these are precision exports. We need 2 basic import buses. Let's go ahead and do those right there. Come on now. Give me my cables. All right, we're good to go. Alright, so we're going to do bam and bam. Rotate, 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 rotate. Okay. Alright, so for the compressor, we need to go back to the MFE, or MFSU. Alright, so for advanced alloys, we need refined iron, 4 ingots, and 10. So that's going to be pretty easy to do. And then that's what gets imported. So let's go ahead and jump out real quick and make that recipe. There should be a secondary version of that, though, because that one wanted 4 ingots. Yes, not that one. Bronze, 10, and refined iron. Okay, so we'll do that one right there. Bronze, 10, and refined iron. So encode. And then for bronze, we've got bronze dust, smelting, powered furnace, induction. Wait, what is that? Yeah, I need to know the bronze blend. I think it's just copper and tin, if I recall. Let's try this. There's bronze. Right there. In code. Is that the same bronze? It's 15... or 5261? Is that the same kind? Oh god, no it's not. This is 30246. Okay, so we're gonna have to change that recipe. Alright. Hate it when there's multiple versions of bronze. 30246. Actually, it is the same bronze, isn't it? Of course, I haven't put it in yet. Alright. Need to reach back in and grab this. We're going to wipe this recipe. And put you back up top. And we're just going to change you to that. These are 5261s. These are 5261s. And that hopefully will work. It's 20267, 65s, and I've already got refined. Alright. There we go. So now we've got the compressed. That setup. Alright. Not such an issue. Yes. Okay. Now we need the other side, which is the carbon plates. Carbon plates are just coal dust, so that's going to be pretty easy to do. Alright, so we need that recipe and code. And then we need that recipe and code. And then from there, we just feed that over to the other thing. Pretty easy to do. Alright, let's go ahead and sleep one more time. Now I have a feeling these might need some an ME interface to interact between the two, because I'm not sure the machine's smart enough to tell. We'll find out here in a second. All right, so for this one, I guess I have to go make these two things on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure both of these are going to need a slightly different setup. The reason why is with this machine right here, the machine's smart enough to create these, but it's not looking for these, it's looking for the finished product. So I'm going to have to set up the ME interfaces down there, very similar to what I've got set up over here, so that we can easily convert those from that setup to the other. But it won't be too hard to do that. Not too shabby. However, I will mess with that off camera because, like I said, for instance, that always does get me confused. And there's no reason for you guys to suffer while I mess around with that. Once I get it figured out, though, I will show you guys how to do that in the next episode. We'll start working on moving from medium voltage solar panels to high voltage solar panels. And then we may even take a look at the hybrids. Also, by the next episode, we may be getting pretty close to having our factory built by then. I will be announcing the winners for that, maybe even before you guys see this video on YouTube, but it'll probably be in the next day or so. From today's Tuesday when I'm recording this. You guys are probably seeing this on Thursday, so it'll probably be sometime on Wednesday that I'll announce the winners, and then hopefully we'll have those locations built shortly thereafter. Anyways, hopefully you guys watching on YouTube like this video. If you did, slap that like button. Make sure you subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next clip.